Guys, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 14 days. There is so much to look forward to be excited for. Not to sound cliche, but just the hype building up around this game and what's going to be possible once the sandbox mode comes out. Really just one of those, it's like one of those generational type games. It's not a game that we are going to play for just a couple days and you beat it and you go on to something else. I mean, we're talking about one of these generational type games that is going to be played for years and years and years, and that I think is one of the neatest parts of appeal to this game is like what is actually going to happen when it comes out. I think I was kind of reading up on some of Bo's tweets today as far as people reacting to her 2-week countdown, and some people were on there saying like, are we going to see any more animal reveals before then? I don't know. I'm not thinking so, by the way that she answered some of these tweets today, as far as telling people we still want animals to be surprising. We still want surprises when the game drops. So being 14 days away, I don't know really if we get any more animal reveals. Maybe we get a couple more that kind of just really drive it home. Maybe that week right before, or maybe that Saturday before, before November 5th. There are a lot of different variables to that. We know the game drops on Tuesday, so the hype train will absolutely be leaving the station on that, that Saturday the 2nd. Saturday, Sunday the 2nd, that Monday will be insane. Bo hasn't reached out to me personally about as far as, sometimes they'll give content creators the game early to have videos like ready to go on Tuesday morning for the launch. I haven't heard anything about that. I don't even know if that's going to go down like that this time. Before, when that's happened, with respect to like Planet Coaster DLCs, a lot of times we typically don't know until that weekend. Like sometimes it's like the DLC drops on Tuesday, and Bo will send you an email on like Friday. And so you basically have the weekend to get a video together and jump in and all that. So I don't know if that will happen this time. You guys will just have to kind of keep up with me in the channel to see if that goes down. I just don't know. I don't know if they want that going down right when the game opens on Tuesday. As far as embargoes and stuff goes, I don't know, maybe they want us all to experience it and be surprised at the same time, which in its own respect would be pretty neat. Like I said, as far as beta thoughts go, very, very pleased with the beta, except for, not to beat a dead horse, but except for my money bug. Kind of left, beta kind of tailed off for me at the end. When that happened, I kind of toyed around with some different enclosures and stuff, but I just didn't really feel like starting over a brand new franchise zoo. And, we've talked about that before on the channel. I don't think that's going to be something I'll be delving into anyway. So I tried not to let it bug me too much because, let's just be real, I'm in it for the sandbox mode, and that is what I am personally going to dive into in the 14 days coming. And I think, a lot of creators, it's weird, like some of them have even mentioned like, no, I'm not just jumping right into a big zoo. I want to do the story mode for people. I want to jump into this franchise mode, actually have to earn the money, earn the credits, stuff like that. So I think you guys, as far as consuming the content goes, all of the content creators, that are going to be pouring a lot of work and a lot of sweat into this. you'll have a plethora of different Planet Zoo fixes. But as far as my end of the spectrum goes, like I said, we will be heavily focused on Sandbox, starting us a park, maybe starting little exhibits by themselves, get blueprints rolling for you guys. I hope a lot of you guys are able to actually get the game when it launches so you can kind of experience this with me and use my blueprints and all that stuff that'll be dropping. I think that'll be insanely fun because when Planet Coaster came out, I didn't really it took a long time before I put blueprints out on the workshop. I don't know what the deal was. I don't remember if I didn't think they were good enough or if I didn't, was just embarrassed by them or whatever. But this time I'm going to go full bore with the workshop. A lot of, the things I build, you will get to see. I don't think a lot. I think what I transitioned to with Planet Coaster towards the end was also not holding back maps until they were completely done and filmed, because a lot of you guys said you really enjoyed like the Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster Zoo that I did, making it available each month with different updates. Really helped you guys. Like, you guys really liked engaging with it and subscribing to it and actually getting down into the park and following along like that as we updated things too. So I think maybe we'll take that route. I'll get a couple episodes off the ground and running, and then, once we get to a good stable point, good stable build, we will go ahead and get that on the workshop. So you guys that like to follow along like that, we'll be able to as well. We'll get the time lapses going again. This computer that I have now, it just seems like here in the last couple updates with Planet Coaster and just other things like that, even with respect to the Planet Zoo beta, I was just running absolutely choppy, just really chopped up frames. I couldn't even edit the time lapses right because they were like the time lapses, even speeding them up, it was so choppy in the editing mode. Like when I was going in to edit the videos, the OBS was giving me fits. The whole screen, like 5-minute portions of the time lapses were turning pink. The whole screen was pink, so I lost a ton of footage like that. So I said to myself like 2 weeks ago that is not going to go down like this when the real game starts. So I'm really, really pleased to announce that I've got a brand new CyberPower gaming PC on its way, and it will be here tomorrow. And I've got a GeForce GTX 2080 Ti. It's going to be pushed by an i7 9700K. And they've got like a custom case for me. They've even since I ordered the 2080 Ti, they've etched S. Dan Wolf into the side panel, into the glass. All liquid cooled. They've got me like a 3 terabyte hard drives. They got me M.2 solid state drives. I mean, this thing is going to be an absolute beast, and I do not think we're going to have to worry about my stuttering and just the frames and all that mess that kind of lends itself to this 5-6 year old computer now, basically. So yeah, starting tomorrow, maybe if you guys are interested too, we can do an unboxing of that and let you guys see what it looks like, and then just show you the new rig that we are going to run Planet Zoo on. And like I was also telling Beyond Drew and Jonty, I think with beefing up this rig and having a really powerful PC behind the content creation now, I definitely want to jump into some live streaming with Planet Zoo. That's a comment that I get a few times a week typically, or even on Twitter DMs and Instagram and all that. A lot of people just randomly come in and say, do you do live streams? And I really don't. So Drew was going to help me get that up and running. But yeah, just a lot going on. Really, really awesome. I got this computer rolling, was able to bring it in. And like I said, UPS on time scheduled delivery tomorrow between 2 and 6 p.m. My tracking says. So maybe tomorrow's video could, maybe what I'll do is film the unboxing, and it could very well be this computer's last video. And then we'll start with the new computer probably Thursday. Maybe jump in. I was thinking maybe jump into the Planet Coaster Zoo and actually see how much better it is. See if it's with a 2080 Ti. Like right now, I'm running an AMD FX 8350 with a Radeon R9 380, 2 gigabyte. So I'm thinking we're going to get more than 7 frames per second with the 2080 Ti backed up by the i7. So anyways, guys, yeah, just wanted to give you a little heads up, give you a little bit of thought about being so close to the release. We're 2 weeks out, and I just kind of wanted to let you know where my head's at and what I'm thinking about all this. And of course, would love to hear you guys if you think you're going to get it on day one. And just follow along with this journey. It's just so crazy to think that a years long journey, you guys know we're going to be playing this game for years and years and years. And that journey starts in 14 days. Probably as far as YouTube goes, life-altering journey with respect to what will happen with the subs and the views and, it's not rocket science. When we even just doing this beta, kind of as lazy as I was with the beta, and not necessarily being lazy, but the equipment holding me back. We still gained 500 new eyes on the channel, 500 new subs come on board with my incredibly mediocre beta performance. So, you guys are going to have to welcome thousands of new people once we really get this kicked off. So that is a crazy part of it too, just to think that this journey that we're all going to be on is 2 weeks away. Really, really interesting stuff. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and jump on out of here. I'll quit babbling on and just let me know what you think. And if Planet Zoo drops any interesting news or any new animal reveals, you know where to stop by and check it all out. And I'm Stan Wolf. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I'll catch you guys later.